What's going on, y'all? It's your man Desert Eagle here. Coming at you with another video, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Be greatly appreciated. If not, I ain't even tripping about it. But for the fact that you here, just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys, man. So first of all, so there was a news that breaking news. I'm going to say yesterday that WNBA star who played for Phoenix Mercury, Brittney Griner, has been detained in Russia. As a matter of fact, she was actually detained for the past couple days, but they just happened to have been released yesterday around like mid afternoon. I mean, I got news around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Um, but she was detained in Russia for having hashish oil, like vape pens and stuff. And if she is convicted of that, she could wind up in prison for about 5 to 10 years. So we're talking, her being 31 years old right now. She could be out by like 36 or 41 years old, depending on what this is. Or if she turns out free, I doubt that's going to be the case. I mean, hopefully she does end up free, even though she's had a past of, of like domestic violence and just dumb shit that she's done in the past. But that's why I won't really question as much whether or not they just held her hostage. I mean, that seems to be the talk as well, whether or not if Russia just framed her or whatever because she's American. Not even so much because she's black. It's more like because she's American. I don't know. But then again, I'm not going to put it past her because of the past decisions that she's made throughout the past, 10 years of her being in the league. She's supposed to be one of the best players in the WNBA, but way to set an example, not only as a black woman, but a professional basketball player as well. And I just don't understand that. Like, what would possess you to carry something like that and take it across the air, take it to the airport, not in the U.S., but in a whole nother country, in Russia, when there's a war going on, Like, seriously, people are saying that Russia is also being accused of giving Americans triple the amount of trouble because they're Americans. You feel me? But I'm not gonna. It's like, I hope it's not true, really. But in the end, there's really nothing you can say. You had it in your possession. Hopefully, they'll let out her side of the story, what really happened. Whether or not she could be lying as well. I don't know. But the fact that she had it in her possession and she decided to take it to the airport, you can't sit here and say, "Oh well," like there's no justification for it. You knew better than to do something like that in Russia. It's just not in Russia, but it's anywhere overseas. What if it's in Mexico, if it's in Russia, if it's in Asia? They're always going to give outsiders, you know, twice the punishment. They're always going to do that. And now you're going to have to be stuck in Russia for about 5 to 10 years as long as a whole nother war goes on. Of course, my son wants to invade now. Don't do that. All right, let me take this laptop. If you're going to spin it around. There we go. I don't know what possesses you. I don't know what possesses you to do that. I don't understand why. What are you doing? I swear, you want to do that when I make the video now. Really, son? But yeah, man. Let's just check this article out so we can see what's really going on. In case I'm wrong, I'll just read you guys the article to confirm it for sure. So here it is right here. Let's go to this window right here. And I want to give a shout out to New York Times for this credit as I'm going to be reading out the article. So yeah. Title is Brittney Griner, star in WNBA center, is detained in Russia. He's spinning the table with his car. Let me show you. It's got this. Okay, don't give it to me. So, Russia customs official says U.S. basketball player has vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage. A Russian news agency identified the player as a Brittney Griner. That's crazy. Washington. Russia said on Saturday that it had detained an American basketball player later identified as Phoenix Mercury center Brittney Griner on drug charges entangling a U.S. citizen fate in the dangerous confrontation between Russia and West over Ukraine. Russian Federal Customs Service has officially said. Did I say that already? Okay. Russia Federal Customs Service said its officials had detained the player after finding vape cartridges that contained hashish oil in her luggage at the Shirime Taivo Airport. That's how it's pronounced. I don't know. Near Moscow, and it's released a video of a traveler going through airport security who appeared to be Griner. The Customs Service did not release the player's name, but the Russian news agency TASS, citing a law enforcement source, identified the player as Griner, a seven-time WNBA All-Star center for the Mercury. Just wow. It's just like she knew better. She knew better. I just don't understand why. What would possess you? What would really possess her to do something like that? I don't understand. I mean, they trying to say she was smuggling. I mean, do I think that's the case? I mean, I don't think she's that stupid to do something like that, but I'm not going to sleep on it as well. I mean, I know you're trying to make more money, especially, I mean, why is she over Russia? Why is she in Russia in the first place? I mean, people are saying that, this is what several WNBA players do during the off season because, um, because they don't really get paid much in the WNBA league. They don't get paid anywhere near as much as regular NBA players. So because of that, during the off season, they go overseas to play like a whole nother league, not only to stay in shape, but to also make some more money. So I guess that could have been the case, or apparently it was said her girlfriend lives in Russia as well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's why she was over there. But now it's come to the point that, she was being detained because she was caught having hashish oil, cartridges and stuff like that in her luggage. But my question is, if you know something like that is illegal, especially overseas, why would you have it in your bag? You should have finished it. You should have just taken your L, tossed it all away. You may have lost money for it, but at least you wouldn't lose your life over it. You wouldn't lose your freedom. You feel me? She should have just thrown it all away. Throw it like in a bag, toss it in a dumpster or whatever, so they can't say nor confirm if it's really from you. So that's what should have happened. She knew. I feel like she knew what she was doing. She was trying to be slick. She was trying to be slick. She was trying to be slick, having something like that. We're not going to sit here and say Black Lives Matter. We're not going to sit here and say because she's American. No, we're not going to do that. It was a terrible decision by her. It was a terrible, terrible decision by her. I don't think there's any kind of justification or, but this person did that. No, we're not going to do that because in the end, she made the decision. It was stupid. It was dumb. Dumb. It's a terrible example. You're supposed to be one of the best players and you doing something like that. I know $1 million to you ain't nothing, but hello.
Yeah, I know. I ain't never seen nothing either. Yeah, right. Right. Yup. Get something said. You better tell me. Who we talking about?
This WNBA star named Brittney Griner.
Oh, man. I heard just about that. Yup. She got arrested in Russia. Yup. I hate to be her right now. All right. Hey, AJ.
Okay. I got to charge my laptop soon. Okay. I love you. During the war, she's going to spend She could spend 5 to 10 years in Russia.
Well, we know we haven't seen her for a while. All right.
And you're hitting me with the car. Why is that?
Get something said.
So, yeah, it could go really, really bad for her. It can go really, really bad for her. She better hope that she's not going to be detained. But I feel like she better hope she doesn't get convicted. But if she does, this could end up really, really bad for her. And especially because it's in Russia and there's already some beef going on. There's plenty of beef going on between the U.S. and Russia, and Putin could make an example out of her. I mean, Biden has already issued like a warning to all the Americans to leave the country. He's given a warning. There could be a whole war and everything going on, especially after America. A lot of events, countries, especially America, has canceled. You know, anything Russia related. Banks, sporting events, they banned players from attending, all that kind of stuff. So you know how the retaliation they see in the Americans, especially that's being detained, that it's not going to end well for her. It's really not going to end well for her. But this is what happens when we make dumb decisions. You don't think twice and everything. You should have just thrown all the stuff away. This could be for anybody, not just her, but this could be for anybody. I mean, if she knew that, I mean, she knew 9 times out of 10 there was going to be a whole war. So she should have just been got out of there. She should have been got out of there the very moment she. I sure would have. I sure would have. If her girlfriend lives in Russia, look, tell her straight up. Listen, we either got to get out of here, or you can stay behind. But this could go on for years. This war could go on for years. Seriously, it can go on for years. Who knows? Gas prices could stay up. This is probably going to force a lot of people to go get electric cars or hybrids or whatever. Because who the hell is going to pay over like $5 to $6 for gas? I got a 4-cylinder Altima, and it costs damn near, well, before gas went further up, it costed $70 to fill up a 17-liter engine. Who's going to want to continue? Who want to continue paying for that? But anyway, no. I am serious. I know. I'm always laughs. I'm always laughs. So that's all I gotta say. I hope things will turn out better. Hopefully she won't be convicted, but if so, it's very unfortunate. But consider this a wake up call for any Americans out there. Like like, and it's been like this since the 9/11 days. It's been like this. You got like anything in your bag, even if it's a pick, any sharp object, throw it all away. Seriously. But let's finish this before I end it. Let's see. Griner detention comes from the most dangerous moments in the U.S. Russia relations since the Cuban Missile Crisis, as the Biden administration leads dozens of nations imposing imposing crushing sanctions on Russia's economy and its political elites. President Vladimir Putin of Russia said on Saturday that the sanctions were, hey, akin to the declaration of war against the country. Also on Saturday, the State Department, which for weeks had warned Americans against traveling to Russia, released an updated advisory urging U.S. citizens to leave the country immediately. It's true. I've seen it. Even Biden himself said it. Citing the invasion in Ukraine, the potential for harassment against U.S. citizens by Russian government security officials, and the limited ability of the U.S. Embassy in Moscow to assist American citizens in the country. I obviously don't know the circumstances of her detention, but Griner's arrest should serve as a wake-up call to all Americans in Russia. I just said that. I literally just said that. Said Michael A. McFaul, a former U.S. ambassador to Moscow. Get out, shut down your business now. It's it's true, y'all. So it's crazy. I just said that too. But anyway, you guys, if you guys are in Russia, get out before it's too late. Okay, get out before it's too late. This could, like, I don't know what would possess her to have that in her possession in Russia. I mean, do whatever you want in the U.S., but overseas, it's stupid. And you're in the league. I know $1 million isn't a lot to y'all, but it's not a lot to you guys. But I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, man, let me know how you feel in the comments below. Y'all be careful out here. Y'all need to think twice, man. Consider this a wake up call, because it's it's not going to end well for her. Of course, I wouldn't want any ill will towards her or anything, but I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. If this was really intentional, that she really purposely had those vape pens in her luggage, you know, and think it was a good idea to simply go through the airport, think like, I don't think she was really smuggling or anything. Of course, they're going to try to get the max out of it. But if it was really true, I'm sorry, but she had this coming. This ain't going to be about no Black Lives Matter or she's black or anything. No, this is This is fate. When you make some dumb decisions like that, as a human being, I'm sorry, but you had this coming. You got to do better. You got to live better. Y'all got to be a better example for us black folks, especially black women. It was stupid, and you being in the league, it just makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Many may not like my opinion, but in the end, it is what it is. I don't ride the wave, so it is what it is. Hit that like button, subscribe with the bell, and all I'm gonna say is, man, it's like in the end, I know I said what I said about it, but I don't wish any ill will towards her or anything, man. She's one of the best players in the league. In the end, got to stand up for the black folks, but I can't defend that. You got to do better, Brittney. You got to do better than that. You better hope that you are free from this. But if not, you pretty much gonna wait. That's 5 to 10 years of your life. Who's to know you even gonna live that long in Russia? Anyway, man, that's all I got to say. I'm out of here. Subscribe with the bell, and until next time.